Hello, Scott. I don't know where Billy went. He was here, then he left. Scott, seriously, thank you so much. That you have no idea how big a help that's going to be. Hey, Billy, there you are. Yeah, I was blown away. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fix my mic. What's wrong with my mic? Let me see. Oh,
How's that? Is that any better? Should be. Just check your volume now. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Billy. That was or Scott. That was so. I should look at Billy's comment. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you everybody who's donated to the Gunner Project, and thank to Mister and Mrs. Mick for making these shirts and hats. And, oh, I don't have one over here. One of the koozies. Do I have one? They might be. Where'd they go? Oh, here's one. Here's the FRETworks one. Nope, that's the Gunner Project. So, wow. I mean, it was. You guys are. I don't know. Yes, that's fine, True. Um, Scott, I know nothing about that. I mean, absolutely nothing about that. Okay, True. Yeah, I don't know anything. Um, anything about any of that. So yes, hey MPN. So let's see. Let me see. Let me go back here and see. I keep switching the wrong mouse. Dang it. Hold on. All right. So we got Billy. We got Scott. We got Lewis. We got Chongs and MPN. Come on, scroll down. And then True. All right. Billy, did your plans for tonight not happen, or are they over early? Hey, Derek. Derek, you'll have to send me the link to that. Hey, Marshall. You have to send me the link to that because I couldn't open up what you sent. So just send me the page and tell me what it is, and I'll just download it from there. Oh, tomorrow night. Okay. I thought it either went bad or really good real quick. So, for those of you who didn't see it, if you look on the thumbnail, I only did it that one time. It was more or less to throw a dig at somebody. But if you look at the thumbnail for the unboxing of the donation, the Gunner Project from Scott from South Carolina, take a look at the bass drum head. I had to do it. I'm sorry. I had to do it. Just this one time. Because I am not going to start using AI like the other person, but I had to do it this one time because I figured it out enough to do that. Oh, okay. Billy is going out tonight. Well, should we say good luck? Why do I keep like my one ear? So tomorrow, the paint should be here so I can finish Dane's guitar. And then I get that done early enough. Lewis, let's just say we hope so. And if I get that done early enough, which I should, provided the weather stays good, which it's supposed to, I should be able to get the first few coats on Marshall's guitar. Which would be pretty good. Now I'll have to take Dane's out of there before I put Marshall's on, or it'll end up being green with red and it'll be a Christmas guitar. Yeah, but for those of you who didn't see it, look at the thumbnail on that unboxing video and look at the bass drum head. I learned how to do all that stuff today, and I thought, nah. And I thought, oh, you know what? I'll do just the one. The one time. But you won't see me flying around in the DeLorean and why do I turn my head and I lose this speaker? Yeah, I won't be flying around and all that stuff. So Peggy sent me a text a little bit ago. She will not be here tonight. And she apologizes for that. So, and then True will be on later. Greasy, if he shows up. Yeah, and the steering wheel switches from left to right. Then back to the left. So. I mean, I'm not going to lie. When he first started that, I thought it was pretty cool. I really did. Then it got old real quick. And I am so sick of those channel IDs. Oh my God. Say a name, channel ID, and play it 15 times because he thinks it's funny. Oh well. His channel. He can do what he wants. But, you know, if you go to NAM and you see him chasing famous people asking for a channel ID, that's a form of stalking. It's a new form. Bean stalking. Yeah, I did too, except for him in the photo or in the video. I'm sorry. I thought that the other day and I had to say it. But, okay. Away from that dark cloud, I just want to kind of go like this. Oh, well. So, all right, Billy's got a hot date tomorrow. Going out tonight on the town. Wait, Billy, hold on. I was lying about my horrible family story. You're going to have to explain that one, True. No, I don't know where Matt is. He left a comment on the unboxing video, but he's not here. I even sent him a text saying we were going to be on at 10. No, he's not going to do that. Billy's going to go out. Billy, I got to ask you, are you going out looking like with the country music guy that we said the other day when you had the hat on? Billy ought to be Kenny Chesney. That's it. There you go. Putting on the Ritz. Was that Poindexter did that song? What happened to my child? You mean me being away on the road? Missing? I thought it was 2 years. Cole said it was almost 4. Hell, he even said it on that show when they were interviewing him. Cole said it out of his own mouth. It was more like 4 years. Well, I can tell you this. If it didn't involve money, he wasn't interested in it. So, yeah, he, thank God. And I wasn't mad. I was mad at the disrespect and upset. But now that I'm away from there, I wish I would have done it about a year and a half ago. But I don't know. Live and learn. And again, I have I wish no trouble or anything like that for him and Birdman. Let them do what they want to do. And if they think that's what they need to do and want to do, then let them have success at it. There's room enough on YouTube for a lot more people than is here now. Oh, no. No. Birdman said that. Birdman made the comment to me as an example, and it was all over the Under the Bus guys. And because for 3 years I heard how bad and evil the Under the Bus guys were, which would have been, what's his name? The one guy's not there no more, but I think it was Caleb, Kurt, Jay, and Boner. For 3 years, I heard they were like the scum of the earth. And that's all I heard. And then when I went on their show after I got booted off of Neighborhood of Make Believe, and Birdman made the comment to me. He said, "You shouldn't have gone on that show at all." And I said, "I wanted to go in there to learn. We told you all you needed to know." I said, "First off, you don't tell me nothing like that. I wanted to find out for myself." And I'm like, "The way you didn't believe us?" I said, "I wanted to find out for." He said, "You should have never went. We told you everything. All you needed to know how those guys were scum." And I said, "I don't think so." He goes, "So you mean to tell me if your daughter was raped and you weren't there to see it, that means it didn't happen?" That might be what you're talking about. I think that's where I told him he crossed the line. Big time. So that might be what you're talking about. So no, she wasn't. And if she was, whoever would have done it would better off turn himself in, because okay. Yeah, no, that never happened. That was just a example Birdman threw up at me. Yeah, if that was ever to happen to her, whoever would do it better turn himself in, because he left. So, Garguts. Hey, Brian. Laz. That's Birdman. So, yeah, that was an example he used to me, and then he started saying, "Did you ever ask him if you were still going to be on the show?" I said, he kept saying, "We are going to make changes. We are going." "What did you ask him? If you thought everything was going good, did you ask him?" I said, "Why don't you go in and ask your wife," which, by the way, is not his wife, "if you're still going to be married tomorrow." And he blew up at that one. "That's not the same thing." I said, "Well, my daughter being raped is." So, yeah, that kind of ended it. There will never be any any type of reconnection in me ever with those two. Not even if I go to NAM and run into them. MPN, please excuse your French for what? Let's see. Garguts, how are you doing? How'd it go today? I see you're here. Let me invite you on, Garguts. True, I'll invite you when you get home. Oh. Yeah, he has. And it's always our fault, never his. We're the crazy ones. That's what the Birdman says. Now, if that ever happened to my daughter, I probably wouldn't be here, True. I'd be in jail. Garguts, I sent you a link to join. Anybody else? And I know True's going to join later. Anybody else want to jump in here now for a little bit? Because we're going to go over all the stuff that was graciously donated from Scott today. I know I showed the video, but take a closer look at it. Hey, Greasy. Okay. I will send Greasy a link. You know, as far as I'm concerned, this is an every show deal. You guys are more than welcome. Because of the whole brand of co-host, we might not say that, you know. MPN, you want to jump in? He acts like it's a used profitable channel. There's always three people watching. And one of them is Janice, and one of them is Birdman. I have to admit, I never had an issue with Janice. I thought Janice was a sweetheart. And you talk about loyalty. Wow. I mean, she's been there through every one of the co-hosts. So I always thought Janice was great. Actually, too good for what he does to her. It's just a shame that, you know, now 20-some people have been used to gain subscribers. And then when he feels their usefulness is over, he gets rid of them. But you know, this long, he's never going to change. So he's how he is. That's all there's going to be. I agree, Brian. I really do agree. Because 20 years on YouTube, which I heard that's how he's advertising himself now. 20-year YouTuber would have a lot more than 14,000 subscribers. And when I joined the show, he barely had 10 or just under 10. So, you know, 10,000 views or 10,000 subs in, at that time, 17 years. Then I joined and he gains 4,000. Then when it leveled off, Chong's, yeah, I believe it. It's sad that he did that, though. And what makes me even more sad is eventually there's going to be new people come in and they're going to fall for all that. and they'll hang out for a couple of years, then they'll be gone. So, I mean, it's like the guys on the bus said, it's just history repeating itself. But that's why I went on the show. I wanted to hear what they had to say, their side of the story. And when I was telling Birdman that, he accused me of joining them because apparently there's somebody who's one of their channel members who I don't know who it is, but on their screen when they showed at the end, it just says Ron. And no, it is not me. But I think because of that, they think I actually joined them. I did for a while. I really did for a while, till I found out what he was really like. And like he likes to say about all 20 plus of us co-hosts, all I did was help them and look what they did to me. Well, I could say that about him. For 3 years, I tried to help him. MPN, go ahead, explain to them what you're talking about. And Brian, I did one of those thumbnails today just for a little dig on my unboxing from the stuff from Scott. And it's the one and only time I'm ever going to do it. But if you look at the drum head, the bass drum head, you'll know why. Well, what threw the red flag up for me is when he wore a shirt with his own face on it and his own name. Normal people do not do that. But yes, I did like him. But I fell for it like everybody else. You know, all these channel IDs, you know, and all the photos of him at, these parties with, like Eddie. And it's funny, though, he keeps showing that one at Jason Becker's place, and it's like he was like the hanger-on that just crashed the party. Jason's, you can look at him, that was when Jason could still turn his head and look. He's looking at him like, who the hell are you? And some of the channel IDs he paid for. So. But I really did like him, and I really did try to help him. Well, I'm only doing just that one, Brian, but the bass head is the funny part. Yeah, that's what MPN's talking about. And actually, I had sent a message to him. That's the only one time I ever sent a message for the link more than once. I think I sent 3. Because I never got an answer, but I could see where he was reading them. So. Well, the Steve Vai one and the Michael Anthony in like the hotel room, those two he paid $150 for each. At least that's what he told me. That's why he keeps saying there's more about the Steve Vai one, and he'll show it later. Well, that it's more like the Apparently he never shows it because it has nothing to do with, hey, I'm Steve. It's like just talking to him, and I don't know. I mean, he does what he does, and if it works for him, you know, I don't wish any ill will or any failure on them, but it is what it is. Garguts and Greasy. I sent you guys both a link. If I need to do it again, let me know. You ran out of characters. So anyhow, enough of that. The dark days. Scott made a fabulous donation today, which was more than I ever expected. Especially, he said 12 necks. There were 15, and a bunch of them had never been on a guitar. They're never drilled. So that's phenomenal. And 8 bodies. Yeah, 8 bodies. I'm going to, with these bodies, 5 of them. 5 of them, I'm going to kick it up a notch, and I'm going to paint 5 of them out of the 8. And then they'll all be given away at some point. So, thank you, Scott. And thank you to everybody who donated for this. But, Scott, I don't know anything about the nonprofit thing. I mean, you want to email me information, or I'll email you my phone number and you can call me tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea what it takes, what it will do, I don't know any of that. My cousin does investments, and he's out of North or South Carolina and Naples, Florida. Capital Wealth Investments or Capital Wealth something. He's in the Fortune 500. But he's multi-millionaire, so I don't want to say his last name on here, but his first name's Bill. And his best friend is Dale Earnhardt Jr. Maybe it's Capital Wealth Advisors. Something like that. Hey, Rocky. Let me send Greasy. Why am I'm losing my hearing in the left ear. I don't know why. Let me send Greasy another invite. Okay, that one's sent. Send Garguts another one. Come on. How you doing, Rock Daddy? Okay, let me know, Scott. I mean, I don't even know what. I have no idea. I mean, when it comes to financial stuff, I know nothing about it. Yeah, I think it's Capital Wealth Advisors, based out of the Carolinas and Naples, Florida. Ron, you want to come on for a little bit? $108. Screw that. It was 76 here today. Supposed to be 74, 72 or 74 tomorrow. It's way too hot. I mean, I know it's a dry heat, but they say that about hell too. Hey, Tim. Oh, okay. I didn't know if I didn't know if I forgot to, if you didn't get it, so I sent two. We're in the minuses here in the winter. At least we were this year. Now, see right there a lot. What is going on? Is it this? Check, check, check. Check, check. So when I turn my head, check, 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 check. Check, check. AVH. Yeah, so I want to look at. I'll show you what I do have coming from Geiker, because I got to try this. And I think, I don't know. We're going to find out. I like the idea. Okay, I really like the idea. But I don't know if it's one of these things that I don't know if it's one of these things that was to fix a problem that didn't really exist, if that makes any sense. So that's why I want to try it, find out. This? Yeah. Yes, it is. My daughter bought it for me a couple years ago. Oh, and we are not going to Purgatory because the town is having a festival today. It just ended tonight, and then all day tomorrow. And my daughter has her ghoul gallery there. And my mother and my wife, they're all working there. And they won't be done tomorrow till 10 or 11 p.m. And so I guess we're not going to Purgatory Sunday for Father's Day. Instead, I guess we're cooking out steaks. But they will take me to Purgatory shortly. It just won't be on Father's Day. All right. So this is what I have coming from Geiker. And I really want to try this. Excuse me. So this right here screws into the back of the body. This is for your tremolo springs. Then you can go down into there. And then these screws, I think, come out top of them. And you hook your springs onto it. And then you just adjust it with, with your thumb, which I don't see how your thumb's going to do it. You have to use one of those little rods like you do the truss rods like that. So I can see, let me see if I can go back here. Okay, do this. The only thing that, wow, 7 or 100, that's pretty cool. I got 4. So that keeps it stable. You don't have to mess with a screwdriver. But I don't know if it's actually necessary. I mean, it's like one of those, oh, here's an answer to a problem that never existed. The thing I don't like about it is if I use 3 springs, there's not one for the middle. Can't put one there. The only option I would have is to drill a hole there, or I could just put the spring in like you normally would. Because I don't do 4, I do 2 90% of the time. So I will go from the end, from this one to here, that one to there, and then if I need one in the middle, it would be from there to there. So I can kind of see, I mean, you're going to have better contact, okay? You're going to have, I mean, as far as, here, follow me on this one. So we now use 2 or 3 springs, or some people use 5. But the only contact is where the claw is just hitting the head of the nail or the screws. Very few people have the claw screwed clear against the body. So you only have the contact to resonate through the body just at the very bottom of the 2 screws. At least this way you have, and if you put the other 2 screws in there, so you have 4 screws holding it into the body, a big area, then that's pretty well locked in place. So as far as, to add more to the guitar, that's the only benefit I see from this. But like I said, I think it's an answer to a problem that didn't exist. So if you just look at it from a contact point of view, then it makes sense. So I'm going to try it and see what happens. You are going to have better connection, so the resonance will be there, more of it, because these are screwed down to that, which is a big plate, which is riding on 2 solid rods, and then screwed into the body. Full contact. So it is a lot better contact than what we have now, but is it worth it? That's what I'm going to find out. See, I don't deck the tremolo, Tim. All mine are floating. I don't believe in having a Floyd Rose and only going down. You're only using half of it. It's made to go. Yes, Russell. Sustain. I'm sorry. Yes, thank you for that. I knew that wasn't right, but I couldn't think what I was trying to say. So you have more contact. That's the only benefit I see from this. Because in my case, if I need the third spring, you have the hole there, I'd have to drill through there and put it in just like you do. No, I couldn't even do that. I'd have to drill a hole, tap it, and put a screw there. But then you're limiting yourself for adjustment. So I don't know. I really don't know what may, we'll just find out. There's your ground. Well, it means you can't put a screw that way down in there then. So if I needed the third spring, the only option I would have is to put the ground back here somewhere and use that for the third spring and just the circle part, the loop part of the spring, bend it down, screw it in that way, which would be a pain. But like I said, it's something to try. Is it going to be the best thing since sliced bread? I highly doubt it. So we'll find out. And yes, I did pay. I got a discount, but I did pay for it. They didn't give me that. And I still love these. I have two, thanks to David. Yeah, $42 for that. I couldn't afford these. At least not right now, anyhow. And I liked them so much. David bought a pack of 3, kept one, and sent me 2 of them. Right here. No, not those ones. Right here. Look how aggressive these look. So David sent me 2 black ones, which I have on the green and black crackle. He kept the other one. He needed one. And those are the best knobs that I've ever used on a guitar. But they are not cheap. They're $20 a piece. And it's weird because to look at them, you'd think, man, that's really rough. But the edges are rounded off. But you talk about getting a grip, man, they're great. I think there's gold ones too. Yep, there. Those are by far the best volume and tone knobs I've ever used. But $22.49 each, or you can buy a set of 3 for $60. Oh, they went up 65. Holy crap. Gold more? No. These aren't heavy. That's the funny part. Yeah, I agree, Lewis. Like, you know, I did pay for it. I didn't pay 42. I paid 30 something for it. But I'm going to try it. You know, who knows? Then, because I'm paying for it, I can give you guys an honest review. There's a lot of companies, if you did, they'd give you something, and what I always did was when I would do a review. When I'm talking about the gun company, when I did for all the gun companies and fishing, I would send the review to whoever my contact was first, just in case whatever I was reviewing was bad, because, you know, there are bad parts to get through every now and then. I'd give them a chance to fix it. And this one company sent me for those of you who fish, it was a portable fish finder, fish ID, that you held in your hand about the size of a Texas Instrument calculator. And it had a 30 or 50 foot cable attached to it with a little unit. And you could throw it out in the water and had a little, you could let it drop and had a float. You could float out. It'd be like in a boat with a fish finder. And they're telling me, oh, you could see rocky bottoms, sandy bottoms, muddy bottoms, and identify all the fish. And they give me this whole big thing, how great this was. And they sent me one, and I used it. And all it was, it had 3 different fish IDs, just small, medium, and big. All looked like you drew a fish. It didn't tell you what fish it was like they told me it would do. And then they had the bottom, it showed one tree. If it had any kind of bush, or if it was a flat bottom, it was just a flat line. And if it was a rocky bottom, it had one rock. So it didn't show you what actually was there. I mean, it could have a rocky bottom. There could be 100 rocks there. It just shows one. And that's all it was. And I thought, okay, I think that's how they have it made, but I'm not sure. So I emailed the lady, told her, and she's like, I sent the review to her, and I showed her, and I said, I don't know if this one was broke or if this is how it is. A couple of days went by. I got another one in the mail. Went to when we lived in Springfield, we lived literally 5 minutes away from Buck Creek, Straight Park. So I went right back over to the docks. I wasn't I don't need it for the boat. I already had a couple of them on the boat. So I threw it in there, and the same thing. I thought, okay, I wasn't wrong. This is all the information it's given you, although in their ad, it was, all this stuff. So I write her back, and I said, look, this is the second one. It's the same thing. There is no other adjustments. It's just telling me approximately what size fish it is, not what type fish it is, like you're claiming. And if it's rocky, I get one rock. instead of letting me know if it's tapered or if there's more or what it is, then she writes back, well, yeah, that's all we're doing with it. That's all it does. But you can go ahead and just tell them how good it is. And she wanted to send me 10 of them for doing that. And I'm like, no, I'm not, I said, I am not, you can't buy me off with giving 10 more that still do the same thing. And then I put the review out. I said, if you absolutely will never have a boat and you can only afford, I forget what it was at the time. I said, then maybe you might be interested in it. I said, but if you're trying to think for any actual identification, this is not the unit for you. And they didn't like that. But I had one a bolt for an AR that was bad. And I wrote it. And I said, it didn't work. I wrote them. They sent me another one, and the other one worked fine. So that's why I always did that. But like when they send you stuff for free, they kind of want you to lie about it. And I told them, I've worked hard for my money, and I'm not going to go tell people to buy something because you wanted to give me 10 of them for free. Good luck, Billy. That this is, a great thing to buy, and they're wasting their money. So when I do a review on something I actually bought, I don't even go to the company and say, hey, this is what I bought like anybody else, and this is what happened to it. So. Yeah, Blue, I'm telling you, Blue, this is actually really cool. I just like the aggressive look of them. Then after David bought the set and sent me 2 of them, I was like, man, this is definitely the best ones I've ever used. Because even though they're rounded off, so they don't hurt your fingers, but you don't slip at all. So, like for someone like, for example, Dimebag, if you ever watch him live in any of the videos, live videos, as soon as he stopped the guitar, he was hitting the volume knob off because when he was using the solid state, it was squealing like crazy. And that's why Grady came up with taking the soldering iron and burning the holes around the speed knobs. So you had something else to grab hold of. Okay. Tuner button. I thought about the next time I'm allowed to order something from them. I thought about getting the tuners, a set of tuners, 6 inline tuners that have this instead of the regular ones. They just stand straight up. I thought about trying those. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Go. Stop. Guitar tuners. 6 in line. Yeah, like these. I've never tried these before. Anybody in here ever tried these? Nope. See what I'm thinking about, because my fingers are big. So that would be, why when I turn this way, I lose that speaker till I get right there. So I figured that might be a little bit more easier. I mean, basically, I could just buy the knobs and put them on a regular tuner set, apparently. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. No. Oh, maybe. I saw a guy played a show around here a couple years ago, and they weren't Geiger, but he had that tuner, and he said they came on the guitar. Oh, God, not for $73. So I wonder if you could just get these for $10, see if they work on a regular set. I don't know. Yeah, I saw that, Greasy. Hey, Guitar Nuts, that's us. All right, enough of this. Enough of this. You would never want those. The whole design looks horrid. That's what's funny, and that's what makes the whole world go around, guys. We all look at things differently. All right. Okay, well, I can hear when you guys come in. So let's swing over to the bench and go through some of this stuff. Looks like a train wreck. Guitar Center. I'm going to roll over Ava, make sure she's not here. Switch to the phone. Oh, wasn't even on charger. That's nice. Turn down the volume. Okay, you're going to go walk your dogs. Be careful. Be careful, Lewis. And I still have Garguts'. Oh, you can't see it. Not the show. I still have Garguts' bloody axe here waiting on the new pickups and strings, and I'll be able to get that back to him. Let me switch over this way. Now, my only problem is I don't have a place to put the phone. Let's do it right there. All right, let's start with the necks. Scott, I assume you're still here. If you have anything you want to throw in about any of these. Because, I mean, look, a lot of these have never been put on anything. You know, I almost want to take this and round it and make it look like the smaller fender. But man, that's nice and smooth. Did you sand this one? I mean, that's like super smooth. Yeah, I saw that one. Even the fretboard on this thing is super smooth. So sometime very soon I have to come up with another shelving system behind me because I have a few necks back there. Okay, this one. Was this the one? One of them kind of looks like, oh, this looks like Marshall's Paradise one, but reversed. That would be down there. If it was that way, the right-hand tuners would work, even though it's a right-handed neck. Even that one's nice and smooth. A lot of times you can feel that. Just sand it down a little bit and it gets rid of it, but a lot of times you can feel that on there. Where? Here? This one's a Schecter. And this is the neck for it. With Grovers. Man, this thing, the headstock is heavy on it. With those on it, that's... Yeah, I'm going to have... I know at least 4, if not these. This one's getting painted. This one's getting painted. This one and this one. So it's these 4 are going to get painted. So, yeah, this one. I like this neck. Look at that. That is freaking gorgeous. And the shallower tuners. Thank you, Scott. No, this is a Schecter. I mean, that is just freaking gorgeous. Okay. Yeah, that's like, if you don't mind my asking, where did you get, and it's got all the nitro cracks in it, in the finish, the clear. Where did you get this one? I never heard of this guy. George Gordon, Master of Luthier. But that is just freaking gorgeous. Wow. Apparently he had it shimmed in. Yeah, that's glued on. Hmm. Then we have Ibanez, brand new. And then we have the same neck in maple. Again, brand new. So yes, these are definitely going to be coming handy. So and then this one, are these are that, I don't know. That decals? Oh. The MPN likes this. I've just always shied away from those because, you know, that's kind of like the weakest spot. Then you're drilling big holes all the way through it, you drop it, and it breaks it. I've just seen too many that happen to. Not saying it always does, but and there's this one. Another one. Another new one. EX350. .24 fret. Yeah, I definitely got to make a storage facility now for all this. Area Pro 2. Even the neck plate. Check it out. What threw me off about this one when I saw it is one of these the bodies for this black one? Or maybe not. The Area Pro 2 accurate bolt-on system. Hey, Mitch. No body? Okay. Because what got me on this one is the screws off to the side. And I thought, man, the body must be really designed a little bit different for that. Another Ibanez. Roadstar 2. Kind of got a different headstock edge. So this, I'll, obviously sand it down and redo it. This one's new. This is like the old style for the old Charvels from the 80s. All my Model 2s had the regular nut in the back, the clamp in the back. I'll tell you what, this is going to make 8 people happy. Oh, I don't want these to fall. Hold on. And then this one. There's one back. I might even have more of these backs. A lot of, man, this is great. Saved me from shaving necks down for Floyd Rose, Scott. Thank you so much. There's 15 necks here total, everybody. Brand new. Reverse headstock. Nuno Betancourt. Whatever. I didn't mean to delete that blue. I went to hit. Crap. I meant to hit show the one for Scott. And okay, there you go. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Brand new still. Hasn't been used in the last minute. And here's a Washburn. A G Junior. Another unused neck. Then we have this one, which is like an old Charvel neck from the 80s. Because my Model 2s didn't have the shark inlays. And you had the regular nut and then the clamp. So yeah, all this stuff will be cleaned up. Frets cleaned up. If they need refretted, I'll refret it. And this will all get used on guitars. Not only these 8 guitars, but also ones that are brought in. Hey, you have anything for this? So this is a Schecter. It's just like the one I just painted green yesterday. So that's why you asked that, I assume, right, Scott? Last night when I was showing Dane's. So you could see the original holes for the original bridge, and then Dane got a Geiger bridge to put in, but the holes were about half that size, so I had to plug them and re-drill them. But same guitar. Same guitar, same neck. And then this is an Ibanez, correct? Yeah. But I'm thinking this is an Ibanez body. I may have to move this. I mean, because that's like... But, yeah, that's an Ibanez body because that's the same exact cover it's on Garguts's. So cool. Yeah, I thought I had limited space back here last week. Now I got more, less space. This one, from the front, kind of looks like a Jackson. There's your knobs, MPN. But that Jackson would be back here. Okay. Hey, Kurt. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then, so this one's getting repainted. The other black one's getting repainted. The Lou Schechter's getting repainted. And then this one will also be getting repainted. So, Strat style. This, I don't know if I'm... Pick guard will cover that up. So there's that one. I like that color blue. And sign me with this one. There's no, well, there's a big gouge. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. This one is not getting repainted. This is going to be an Ingve. Turn that one into an Ingve Strat for somebody. And you can't tell it. I don't think you can. But it's metallic, like a pearl metallic. And then this one. Oh. Take this off here now so I can shut the drawer. I had this on so the necks didn't fall off the edge. So all in all, Scott donated 8 bodies, 15 necks. Scott, thank you so much. And again, thanks everybody who's donated for this cause. See if the Ibanez neck fits in which one. MPN, you got the clap? I know what you meant. Applause for Scott. Applause for everybody. All right. I love that dark blue. This is a Squire, by the way. Yeah, this one, I'm going to turn this one into a wannabe Ingve model. And it see where it was white and it's faded. Got the yellowing done. Right, hold on here. Well, now they're buried. Well, that one hits the pickup. The overhang hits the neck pickup on that one. This one's probably going to do it too. Yep. Not letting it go all the way back. But it doesn't. No. No, that's more of a. That's a square. Yep. But that's too high. So, where is that one? Man, I know this one will fit in it. Look at that, like it was made for it. That might be the combo there. I don't know. Figure it out. But yeah, this one's getting repainted. The Schecter's getting repainted. The black Ibanez body's getting repainted. That one's getting repainted. These other this one and the white one don't need it. And this blue and black Strat, with once the pick guard's on, they may not need it either. So technically I got 8 guitars here and 7 more necks. Man, it you know, it'd be nice to have these done. And when I get a call, say, "Hey, Ron, do you have anything?" Say, "Yeah." Send them over a bunch of photos. Here, let them take their pick. So, Scott, thank you. Everybody donated. I appreciate it. And, you know, you guys are, we may be helping the next Randy Rose, the next Eddie, and the next Dime for all we know. I like to think that. Yeah, these, I think, once they're covered, they're really not that bad. I'll buff them out. This one doesn't need anything except put together. Thank you, Scott. This is, you guys have really, everybody has pulled through this year because, I mean, I got so low on parts. If I had 2 guitars to come in, I may have been able to finish one of them. Now, through the pickups and the potentiometers and bodies and necks, we're good. Thank you guys so much. I mean, you know, and I hate to say it, but thank you. Thank you is not enough. It's, I got to watch backing up because now I got a bunch of bodies behind me on the floor. That meant a whole different thing when my Uncle Green said that. So this, the rest of the green will be in tomorrow. This is Dane's. So I'll be able to spray all the green on this, and then I'm going to two-tone it from here to about right here. fading into the green. And then possibly be able to paint, get the first coats on Marshall's Paradise guitar body tomorrow. And then Monday or Tuesday, when Garguts' parts come in, get those together, get those on, and get that back to him. So, yes, this is absolutely freaking great. A lot of content now for the show. I don't have to worry about anything for a while. I love it. So, yeah, this one. As soon as I saw this one, I know Ingves isn't metallic sparkle, but color's close enough. Because I do have a Fender pick guard with an actual Fender rear humbucker in the back. So I'm amazed. It says no 3A. No 3 active pickups, apparently. So let me switch back over to here. Shut the phone off. Put it back on the charger. Because apparently last night when I had it on the charger, I didn't have it on good enough because when I plug it in, it decharges it. So I have to stick it on one of the magnetic ones. But the little desktop one I have is not magnetic. So you got to like slide it around till it works. And apparently I didn't have it in the right place. Hey, Martian. All right, let me switch. So as you guys have seen in the last month from so many people, man. Yeah, thank you. Good night, NPN. I probably missed him. I didn't see him do that. Yeah, I can't wait now to start putting some of this stuff together. And again, I don't know if Garguts is still here, but Kurt, I don't even know if you're still here. We got open flesh wounds. So the new pickup should be here Monday or Tuesday to put in this, and then the strings. And then I can get this back to Garguts so he can do some recording. So it's all cool. I like just that, I'm going to do some experimental painting on some of those. And I have MPNs to route out. I got all the parts in black for him now. All I got to do is route it out and put it back together. But still, I may do that Sunday. All right. Okay, if you guys anybody want to jump in, I sent you guys the link. Kurt, you want to get in? Jump on? Martian, you want a strat with just a neck and a bridge. There you go. Yeah, I never dreamed that this would the Gunner Project. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Mick. Would take off like it is. Like I said, for years it's just been me doing what I can, and you guys are really bringing it out forward, and I love that. Let's see. Okay, well, Greasy, when you're ready. Garguts, when you're ready. True's not home yet, and David's not here yet. Kurt, if you're here, you want to jump in? Marshall's tuners we have to use the left-handed one. I don't understand why they did that. A right-handed guitar, but it's like they drilled it for left-handed tuners. They moved all the holes down. I mean, it could have been a mistake. Because that's a one-off custom guitar, so they could have, been on the back side of it when they lined the things up, the pocket or the fixture for the drill, and had it on the wrong end. And once they drilled it, instead of making a whole new neck, just put left-handed tuners on it, which worked, but on a right-handed neck. That's why when I ordered them, I ordered right-handed because it was a right-hand neck. So that had to have been an accident. I can't see. I mean, it was a one-off guitar, or who knows, but that just doesn't make sense. I've never seen that before, ever. Oh, and I got a hold of not Dave, the other bass player, because he had the original recording. But the original recording, which was from the guy at the record company once we signed, fired. So it is the guy that I have my arm on his shoulder. He was our original singer, and he's the one that got in trouble. And we were at the studio recording when he went to see his girlfriend or whatever. And next thing we know, we're sitting in the front break room, and a cop car rides by with him in the back. But the bass player had the original recording with him singing. because it actually got released with the other guy. With this guy here in the middle. Him. But the song, the original recording, the ordered Lefty tuner. Yeah, I got a notification saying they're coming, so. Where? So here's the song. Come on. It's called Prelude to War. There's the words, which I'll play, let you read them with it. But this, the original recording with that guy that never got released. And that guy the record company gave us, hired for us, come in and redid all the vocals, and it was just terrible. He hell of a showman. It was like David Lee Roth on the front. He worked the crowd and everything, but in the studio it wasn't right, wasn't clicking. Then we end up firing him and hiring Kevin, who you hear on all the other ones. Yeah, I got the notification, Marshall. They'll be here. When did it say? 26th, I think. Yeah, they are in transit. Yeah, I think it said the 26th when they're supposed to be here. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, and what I like about pirate ships save you a lot of money. And what I like is it shows you, like, or you could go to UPS for X amount of dollars more. So I know that couldn't be cheap. I mean, a 38-pound box and a 29-pound box. But I'm glad you used it. It does make a difference. Again, thank you. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, everybody. I was hoping. Yeah. Yeah, it is. And the pirate ship, how it works is the reason it's so cheap. Is there's so much space left on a truck, and they just fill those spaces. This is David. Because Because that's why a couple of times I've had a couple boxes coming, they'll be on different trucks. So, but I mean, the money you save is nice. 418. There we go. That means we are what? 78 away. 78 away from a free guitar. Okay, this is going to rhyme. 78 away from a free guitar from Billy Ray. When we reach 500 subs, we will do a show that is subs only. And I'm talking right away. I'm not going to wait a couple weeks like those other guys did. You know, you will just have a regular show, but it'll be a sub only. And somebody in the chat is going to win a free guitar, that yellow Strat style guitar from Billy Ray, and he will mail it to you from Arizona. So whoever is the winner, send me your address. I'll send it to Billy. You can trust Billy. He's a police officer in Phoenix. Then he will mail out the guitar to you in the continental United States. Now, if it's out of the country, you'll have to talk to Billy and maybe split the cost with him or something. I don't know. I mean, he's donating the guitar. So we'll figure something out. Okay. Yeah, 78 away. Cool. And just think, a month and a half ago, we had what, Louis? 200 or 198 or something like that. That's pretty cool. And the guitar from Billy, I do have a photo of it. I just need to, I need to figure a way to separate these photos so when I say something, I can go right to it. And if you want an EVH stripe style paint job, talk to Billy Ray. Somewhere in here is photos of, here it is. Well, here's one of them. Now it's going to look, the pickups are going to look pink, but they're actually red, he said. The body's yellow, the pick guard is black, the pickups are red, and the 3 knobs are green. But this is what you'll win when we reach 500. Billy Ray will send that to you. He was gracious enough to donate that for that cause. So you can't complain about a free guitar. And there's something else in here I was going to show you. Oh, I'm going to show you the last EVH paint job Billy did, which I believe it's the blue one. No, he did this one too. So if you want a this style paint job, check with Billy. He'll do it for you. There's that one. I think the blue one's in here. I thought it was. Maybe not. Well, he did one in blue and white. No, I don't have. That's what I thought it was in here. But I did find a photo of my old bicycle from 1976. The only problem was riding in the rain or mud, no front fender. I had the orange crate and I had the orange crate and the cherry picker. My neighbor had the cotton picker and the green apple one. So, and then, oh, let's see, where's it at? Yeah, this is the one I did. I got to finish this. Hopefully get this done this week, this coming week. That is for the giveaway for the Mafia, Guitar Mafia. So hopefully this week, the way it looks, I can get a lot of this stuff done. That's what I'm really hoping for. And then David is finishing this up for me. He's painting this for me. This is where it's at so far. So I said, this guitar community is freaking awesome. You guys got hearts as big as mountains. Willing to share. I'm willing to show whatever. I'm never going to hide anything from you. I'll never go over the bench and say, oh, wait, this is how I do this special switch. You know, I show you guys everything. So my goal is to help you guys save money. Let's see. Why am I getting... Oh, that's why. There we go. I had Top Chat on over here because on here I was getting some of the stuff on the screen, but it wasn't over here, and I had Top instead of Live. So there we go. All right. Hopefully David be with us shortly. And Greasy, and I don't know what happened to Garguts. No, I did not. Not on any of those. Thank you, Jim. No, I didn't. Actually, my neighbor on his, the green one, the apple, green apple, wherever it was, you know, they had the shifter on the top. That's my orange crate, and the cherry picker had that. But he ended up. It looked like it was a plastic motor that you bolted to the frame, and it had a throttle that would rev it up. He had that. And then for my birthday, right after that, he got me one of those, and I put it on for like a day, and I was like, okay. We used balloons on the front. I never heard of that one. Yeah, I never the card one. My very first bike, I did that with. I had a blue. It was like a medium blue metallic. With Huff, it might have been a Huffy. Then I got the chopper one. And in between the two, as far as the Huffy, the blue one, didn't have the long front end the purple chopper one did, but it had a longer than normal. And then I had the apple or the cherry picker and the orange crate, but I never rode those much because they were targets for being stolen. So I remember telling my dad, what's the use of having the bike if I have to leave it in the garage? Then unfortunately, after they sat there for so many years, he sold them. I wish to God I still had them. Okay, well. Anybody want to come on the show? I don't know if this will work. Never tried this way. Try that. I sent you a thing, Garguts, an hour ago. Jay Cameron just had strap pickup installed. 1952 reissue Squire. Brass compensated bridge. Nice. Well, Derek, I'll tell you. That's what I put on Bones. I put a white one on Bones, and I took the Screaming Demon off of it and put a white Invader on it because I like the sound of the Invader, and I like the white contrast of the pickup. On the body. I wanted to show it to that screen. So. plus they're really good because they're very well sealed. Because if you notice, there's just we're talking an 1/8 inch at the most route. So that pickup is basically sitting on top of the body. It's not shielded it's not in the body of the guitar. So again, this isn't painted. You can stick your finger in it. There, here. And this has my lovely flat neck. And when I say flat, it's completely flat. It can be none more flatter. Yep, love this guitar. That's right. One of these days, I'm going to let those go, and it's going to pop off there. Okay, Garguts, I'll send it to you again. All right, message sent. Yeah, I knew Sinister Gates used it. I didn't know Tom DeLonge did. Thank you, Jay. Do I prefer the Black Winter on it? It gives it a different sound. Hi, Chong. It gives it's a different, obviously a different sound than the Screaming Demon. Screaming Demon's output's 10 something. Oh, there it is. Garguts.
Yep, it works.
There he is.
The link. This is.
You're not on
Never
the
tried on
toilet,
my
are you?
phone. Sure am. Lucky I'm sitting on the right seat. Nah, toilet's over there. I'm in the tub.
So how'd it go today?
I'm still here.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. I was asleep all day. So
Well,
I was still here watching 2.5 Men. I just looked up and it's playing right now. It's random.
so you gotta stay overnight there?
Yeah. They have me in a big IV bag right now. It's gonna be for the next 3 hours and 25 minutes. Jesus, I feel like I've been doing it for like at least 9 hours already. Really. And the bag of the brentuximab only took like 30 minutes. So I was you know, post control. Wait, what happened?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn your echo on, or you can do it, or echo cancellation.
I turn it off or on?
Turn it on.
I thought it was on. Hold on. Why would it let me agree?
It says access denied.
It wouldn't let me agree. Let me see. I'll do it right now. Hold up.
Okay. Because they said there's a little bit of echo.
Check. Check.
I don't hear it. They were hearing it in the chat.
Echo cancellation not recommended while using headphones. I'm not using headphones yet. I'm still charging my phone. Maybe if I turn off.
Well, now you go. Okay.
What's
I
up?
don't know.
Could be better. Is it? What do I
Okay.
have to do? I have to. Do you want to grant access? Yes, I agree. How do I? Oh, I have to click the thing. Yeah, I agree. There you go.
There we go. Let's see.
Access denied.
Let's try this.
Denied.
Come on.
What's going on?
All right. So you got it now, guys? Well, True don't hear it. Okay. All right. You sound good now.
Yeah, it's probably the auto gain control. It's just like on Discord. Sometimes you have to mess with the settings every time you have a different setup, and yeah. That's when I got here. I did this crazy like 3D face scan.
Oh,
They want to
okay.
make sure. They want to make sure nothing's on in my. It's gone up here or anything. I was there for like 2 seconds and like stay still, and I was like, I was still. Can't even stay still for 2 seconds. They're like, look this way, and I'm just like, I'm looking. Damn. Got
Yeah.
here at 9 in the morning.
Jay, you're the only one hearing it, apparently.
Still echo. Are you sure it's not my machine making that noise?
I don't hear it. Okay, here comes David.
Hello.
All right, Greasy, now we're waiting on you.
Hello. Oh, there you are. How you doing, guys?
Hello there. Hello there.
Yes, stay overnight in the hospital. Oh, wait, let me make the logos smaller. There we go.
All right.
We hear no. We hear now. What? No, we for another year. Oh. So what? Did you spell that right? That was a. That was a. I don't know, man. Maybe it's a medication I'm on.
Well, I'm glad you're still with us, man.
Yeah, well, it's this thing is like an infusion drug, so it's like immunotherapy, so it doesn't get you like chemo. So I'm gonna keep my hair and everything. So
There you go.
10 years ago, oh man, that was the worst.
Any good looking nurses?
All of them. They're fun. They're fun to talk to. But I don't have any mean ones. When I go to like this certain floor here, they're all very nice.
Cool.
So I didn't have to wait in the hospital. They were just like, we have a room ready for you. Get there as soon as possible. Did.
That's pretty cool, man.
Say less. I'm there.
I'm glad you're doing okay. Let's hope it works for you.
Oh yeah, me too, man.
How many more times you got to go through this?
Hopefully 4 more. So every 27 days or 30 days.
Wow.
And then after that, then I gotta get a bone marrow transplant.
Mm.
And I don't even know how that is. I'll find out. Well, they said it was a stem cell transplant, but then my doctor was like, it's the same thing. I was like, are you sure with that?
Well, I'm
I
sure
guess.
they've changed them now, but I know before they hurt people. I have a couple friends that had it, like 20 years ago, bone marrow, and they was like, man, that freaking hurt. I'm sure it's improved.
Hey, Lewis, how you doing?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, chat.
I'm not looking forward to. I mean, I made the mistake of watching the total knee replacement surgery, and I don't recommend doing that before the surgery.
No, I saw. So I saw what the transplant is. It's basically just this machine that that's running your blood through and everything.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
oh, that's easy enough. Oh, it's the hard part is the recovery. I'm gonna have dystrophy or neuropathy or something. So I'm gonna learn how to. I need to stay strong, and they said it's a great time to play guitar.
There you
Keep it
go.
up. And I was like, all right, I'll play guitar with my feet too.
Make sure you eat your spinach.
Let's make do something. Do the one man band. Fine. I'll do something. But yeah. So then, I mean, what does that mean? I guess the next one in July. Then I gotta get a PET scan. Then I gotta. Then they're gonna charge me probably by the time this is all over, it's probably gonna be the chemo's free. At least that's free. But like all the extra shit they're gonna make me do.
Hey, as long as you
Yes.
pay $5 a month, they can't do anything to you.
They want like $80. I was like, geez, my pickups first. I just do a fundraiser and do a plate sale, something.
Okay, Greasy. Cool. Greasy will join us tomorrow. True's going to join us when he gets home from work. How's that louder? There we go. So, what I wanted to do, because I was happy I got this off of Jeff today.
Dude, so many guitar parts.
Hold on, wait. I got a message here from.
Wait, room for activity.
Not working, Derek. Take a screenshot of it and send it to me. Okay. So I got this from him today. And here is the lyric. But this is the original recording of this song that never got released. You'll like this one, Gargus. So here's the let me solo so I can do the words for you guys to follow along. This is also from our inside of our jacket sleeve. Here's the words. All right. So here we go. This is a different singer. This is not Kevin.
Power is the prophet.
Come on.
Truth is now a lie. Preaching domination. Condemning all to
You gotta do
die.
is hold your hand behind it too.
War machine is rising. Existence is no more.
Behind your phone.
Preach on earth. A casualty of war. Anger turns to hatred. Earth sweet suicide. War breeds destruction. Life is now denied. War, desperation, disease, feeding on the weak. Martyrs are the cause, anarchy they seek. Kingdoms overthrown, walls are coming down. Revealing now a freedom never truly found. Anger turns to hatred.
Which is right there.
Sweet suicide. War breeds destruction. Life is now denied. War as it was before, it shall never be. War minds us all, no one ever free. Time spent in hate, gone with every day. The hours growing late, mankind blown away. Lord, new get Lord, new get
Henry.
Anger turns to hatred. A sweet suicide. War breeds destruction. Life is now denied. Oh, anger turns to hatred. Sweet suicide. War breeds destruction. Life is now denied. Pause.
So that version never got released.
Yeah. What? Why not?
That was our original singer. And then during the recording sessions, he got arrested. And the road, we were in the break room in the studio, and he rides by in the back with the cruiser with handcuffs waving to us.
Yeah, he was that close. He was down the street.
Yeah. And he had an apartment across the bridge, and that's where he went to see his girlfriend. They got into it. She called the cop. So when the record company found out, they're like, we don't need that trouble. So they we were signed to them, so they got rid of him. And hold on.
He'll never do that again.
Yeah. Let's see.
There was something similar. Or this band.
Right here, Gargants. I got my arm on him. Dang it. This the guy that they kicked out. That's who you just heard. The guy in the black jacket in the middle.
Oh, okay.
So they got rid of him, and we had the record done. And then they gave us this guy who's in the middle of this photo group. And that's why he's not in the photo session when we were in the chairs, because he wasn't in the band then. So we just got a headshot put in there. But that song was actually the second song. right there. First on here, there was another, on the other side, there was the other song on this. And then that is, in the green is All the King's Men. So.
Shit, I was saying there was this band that they arrested their singer in the parking lot because I think he flipped off a car. He flipped off a cop and cut him off. And he was like, "What the fuck, man? I was late, and you were just in my way." So that was funny. We didn't get to play the set.
There's this Gargas is in the studio recording.
What acoustic?
Alvarez Yari.
Fancy.
Then I had, but I don't know if I have. Hold on. Let me see.
God,
Somewhere in here. I can do this, maybe. What I was recording. Let's see, wait a minute.
What were you recording?
I'll let you hear the beginning of it here.
It was like the jingle. It was like a jingle from like the 80s.
No.
Like Ron wrote the best jingle in the 80s. Like, and that's how he makes all his money. It's like buy Menon or something.
No.
Or, you know, the diarrhea. Man, whoever made the diarrhea song still lives in my head. And them guys making money.
Yeah, he is. That, you know, a lot of money make more, or a lot of people make more money on that, on jingles, than they do anything else.
Mm-hmm. Like the guy from Devo. He made what song did he make? Was it I forgot what jingle he made, but he makes more money off of that jingle. Was it the Rugrats theme song? Something like that?
Probably. Come on, dang it. Here it is. Okay, so this is what I was recording. This beginning part right here. So that beginning intro is what that was. So I loved, I used to live in a recording studio. I loved it.
Same. If I had a shower, I would have stayed there for freaking longer.
You know, it was funny because Not the drummer, the other, Mike, the other guitar player. When the light came on, he just stopped. It was like he'd sit there and be warming up, ready to go, and say, "All right, ready, go," and he'd just mess up every time. When he saw the recording light come on, it just freaked him out. So.
There was times where you just have off days. I remember going to the studio and I was just there playing stuff, and I'm like, I'm not feeling it right now. I want to come back tomorrow. So
Yeah,
it's better the next day. Nailed it.
You gotta love it, man.
Mm-hmm. Did you have the setup for recording, or did you have another setup, or you were using other people's setups?
No, we had ours. That was my Kramer Ripley in the studio. I never played it live, just used it in the studio.
Garguts, I'm sorry I missed it in the chat, but are you recording from a hospital room?
Yes, he's in his hospital room.
I called you guys on the group chat for a hospital. Hold on real quick, by the way. Hold on.
Well, thank you for joining us. It's pretty cool.
The guy that's mixing the new stuff. That guy. Here they are setting up him and one of his assistants. So he did 2 of our 3 recordings, releases, and this is him doing one of them. And the guy standing up, that's who's doing my stuff now too. So we had a blast, man. I love it. We're just all 39 years older. He is, we are.
Yeah, it sucks getting older. I was watching the Fifth Element with my wife before she went to bed.
The what?
The Fifth Element.
Oh.
And I fell asleep in my chair, and she left me there asleep because I wasn't moving or making a sound. She's like, when that happens, I know you're dead tired. I mean, it's been a week, but I mean, oh my God. Not making a sound. Like she had to make sure I was alive before she went to bed. That's kind of surprising.
Very true, Lewis. Wish I knew then what I know now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Heck, if I could just know a couple of the Super Bowl outcomes through the years before they happen.
I'd just be happy being more a wiser individual while going through the military. Instead of being so young, learning all about life while you're doing that.
Not easy.
No, I mean, how much better would so many of situations went had I been older and wiser,
But had you been older.
No, I mean, just in the mind.
See, he's 44 years old trying to make the Rangers.
We had somebody that was like 39 or something.
Wow.
It was like the max age that you could be to get in.
Did he make it?
Yeah, he made it. He obviously he was struggling on a couple of things, but I think it only stood out because you knew he was older and you're watching him. Everybody was struggling.
He was the only one there with gray hair.
Yeah. So I mean, if they turn the camera on somebody 27, you know,
Yeah,
and everybody had to study that. Oh yeah, that person would have been struggling too. So it's not something you realize when you're younger.
very
You
true.
just see that person, and then you know, oh, I'm watching TV. This is what's on. He's struggling. Yeah, so are you. Welcome to life.
Sun gear in their band rooms. Yep. Our second bass player had Sun bass amps. And he blew one of the 15-inch speakers, and he had like built-in distortion.
I just found out they have like a room that you can go and chill, and they have massage chairs.
Oh, there
Totally
you
gonna
go.
do that. I passed by and I was like, I know those massage chairs.
When I belonged to the health center, the health club thing, they had hot water massage beds that you laid down in them and you sunk in them, and it was hot. You could set the temperature and the intensity, and it was just waves and vibrations. You had 20 minutes at a time.
That sounds so.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what?
Only
And then
20
I'm just like,
minutes?
what?
Yeah.
Because you got to bring your guitars
Hot
to work.
water.
Darguts, you may need to go do it now. You look like you're going to fall over asleep.
Yeah, nah. If I do a massage chair, what falls on? Fall over to sleep.
That'd just be funky on the podcast. I mean, before we had an echo, I don't know what this would do.
What is there?
You got the
An
microphone
echo?
vibrating.
You went,
Is it?
hey.
What's that noise in
Is
the
it?
background?
Let's see. Oh.
No, it was a bed, but if you ever watch the original Planet of the Apes, when he gets into the bed and closes the cover, how you kind of like it was formed to you, that's how it was. And they had a computer and stuff there. You could bring the screen over in front of you. You can play video games and stuff, or search the internet while you're having it done. But it was 20-minute pops each time, and there's usually a line. But if you were lucky enough and no one was waiting, then you could like ask the lady, and she'd turn on for another 20 minutes for you. You could set the heat, the speed, the intensity, and man, you get out of that, and it's like, oh, this is great.
Sounds like sex. Sold.
Oh man. So David, did you kill anything else today out in the yard?
Yeah. Yeah. My dog wanted to.
Some squirms.
There's like 12 of those cicada killers flying around the yard, right? And it's the best way to describe it. They're literally they only got like 2-3 months of life, that they're living outside of a cocoon or whatever, right? They're just flying around fucking each other. That's pretty much it. I mean, they're either guarding their hole or they're doing the hibbity dibbity. And my dog goes out there.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
I'm like, this is a brave soul. Yeah.
I think I know that guy that does that.
She just wants to go out there and pee and decides that, oh, they're not going to hurt me. Maybe, maybe not. So I'm standing there. I go out there with her. I got all these things flying around me. And then I got one that decided it was going to go right up close to one of her ears. I paddled the shit out of him. I got him. I knocked him into the fence, so he hit the paddle and the fence.
I will.
Mostly I want to just keep them off my porch, but it's like, you little fuckers attack my dog, you're gonna be sorry.
Those things attack your dog. Just leave them alone. They shed, don't they?
Cicada killers.
I mean, I know it's cicada. What's the cicada killer?
Oh,
It's like a
what's
big
that?
bee. They're huge. They're built like a tank.
Hmm.
I sent you a
Like a
picture of one.
bumblebee?
You'd have to blow it up. Let me see if I can. Yeah, they're like
I think I passed by one
4,
the other
5
day.
times
Well,
the
you're
size
in
of a football.
Texas too,
Yeah.
Lewis. You're in Texas.
They're pretty big and they dig holes in the ground. So
Mowers.
I'd mow the lawn and I had to stomp these holes because of all the mounds of dirt.
Mm.
And then I chased one with a weed whacker. It seemed like it was real interested and mad at me for stomping this hole, right? Because they put their eggs down there and then they grab the cicadas and they throw them down there. It's like they paralyze them. So the cicada's not dead. It's just paralyzed and it can't wake up out of it, I guess. So they throw it down the hole so when the egg hatches, it's got
They got something to feed on.
Uh-huh. Pretty disgusting. See if I can.
I wonder if they forget where the holes are at. Ah, where was it?
Here you go. Here's the picture I sent you. And then the problem was, I only wanted to get so close, you know? Oh, that's blurry, and then my camera's not that good. We could try it. Let's see.
Well, you took an actual picture? Or are you going to send it to me from like National
Turn.
Geographic?
That should be all right. Let's see. You see that?
Hold on.
Or you can just look it up. I mean, you could look it up on the internet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it.
Right.
Yeah.
So how big?
Wings
I mean,
are
what
kinda
is that?
red.
Like 2 inches long?
Yeah, they're anywhere from 1.5 inches to 2, sometimes 2.5 or 3 inches long. Usually, you know, so average is about 1.5 inches or 2 inches. But they're pretty thick. I mean, they're built like a tank.
Hmm.
So when you stomp on them, they got this real thick body that usually just doesn't crush. So with the paddle I built, being that it's thin, once you smack them and that kind of knock them into next Tuesday, then you can take the side of it and split them apart.
That's what I did with Garguts' guitar.
I thought that blood looked familiar.
Now I get it. We're on the internet, and some people are sensitive. And, oh, you shouldn't hurt those things. Like they're annoying. They want to set up shop, and you got to mow your grass. And when you don't, you're gonna be there all day because you got to do like this. I got an electric lawnmower, right? It's not gas, because I wouldn't really have anywhere to store the gas. So it's better to just. I'm glad I have the electric one. So if the grass is real high, because it'll grow way too much in a week, right? I mean, if it rains 3 times, you're not looking at a little bit of grass growth. I'm cutting it real short, like it's a green for a golf course.
Giving it high and tight.
Oh yeah. So then it grows a whole lot, and basically running over it, popping a wheelie on the lawnmower, so it doesn't get all choked up, and then I can go over it regular. If I had a gas mower, maybe it wouldn't get choked up so easy, but nonetheless, it's pretty high. And then I would say that I'm not one of those people that are going to care so much about their grass. Oh, half of it's weeds. Let's tear it out and put some sod in. I don't care. Why don't we get it less than 1 inch tall and then nobody will notice?
We're concreted over.
Yeah, exactly. I put an
That would keep the dog's
back.
nails trimmed.
Exactly. So, and not being a big yard, I choose not to care about it. As long as it's cut, there's nothing to complain about. It's
okay, so you're in Texas. Do you have a basement?
No. No
wow.
basement. Yeah, I think that's pretty much how they do it here.
I don't know. House without a basement, alien to me.
Yeah, no, they build the houses different up north. Because up north they're also going to build it with plywood on the side, right? You got
Mhm.
your plywood and then you got your siding. Ours goes framework, tar paper, siding.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that every single house down here is like that, but I would guess that you're going to have at least a $300-400 house,
What
$400,000
about the
house before it's got plywood on the side.
what about the mansion from Dallas? It was in the show.
You have to be more specific. What do you mean?
Did you watch the show Dallas?
Oh,
I can't remember the South Fork.
South Fork.
I think that was it. Anybody watch Dallas? I think it was South Fork. Yeah, who shot JR? The cliffhanger, the hand you saw to what they said shot it was to a female and a male. That was wrong.
Like I said, there's got to be some houses that were built with the plywood on the side, you know, wood before the outer surface.
So I don't understand why don't they do that there?
It's common to not put in this a plywood on the side of the house. It just goes right to the.
I mean, I know,
siding.
but why? You would think. I mean, that's just
Because
less
you're trying to
protection.
build a house that's shedding heat, not keeping it in.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's why they do it. So when it freezes down here, it's kind of a big deal.
I bet it is.
And then of course, you know, it's bad for the roads because they only got like two ice trucks, you know, the plow trucks. And the main focus is the international airport and then everybody else, and some bridges.
Oh, that makes sense. So.
What doesn't make sense is how openly they just lie to everybody. So in 2021, when there's a 120, 130 car pileup in Fort Worth, and then the governor was down there talking about, we're going to find out who's responsible for this. Somebody didn't put the sand on the roads or use the salt trucks or whatever, you know. And it's like,
Was that Abbott?
yeah, he literally acted like, oh, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Well, jackass, you can start in your freaking office. Oh my God. You might as well have said, you know what, we're gonna go to the bar and drink heavy and point some fingers. And the more we drink, the less names we'll have because we don't remember who we're talking about. He could have just filmed that; it would have made more sense. But no, they got like between Dallas and Fort Worth, they probably got a total of 4 snow removal trucks.
How
in
far
the
away?
Biggest complex in the U.S.
How far away are you from Houston?
I want to say 4 hours. Might be 4.5, but I'm pretty sure it's 4.
How about you, Garguts?
3.5, 3. Houston's far. Because even when you get to Houston, it's still far to get to Houston.
Yeah.
They do.
So Houston's pretty much almost in between you two in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Louis, how far away are you from Houston?
But everything in Houston is like either 5 minutes away, 45 minutes away, or an hour and a half away.
There was a song called Houston that Dean Martin used to sing. So Lewis is 3.5 hours from Houston. So wow, it's like you three all just meet in Houston and be like, go to a music store in Houston.
I gotta go there to see my brother-in-law and my niece and nephew anyway.
I'm not a Houston fella.
Well, they said, now I don't know how true it is, but they said Texas is big enough that you could fit every person in the world standing up in Texas, just Texas alone.
I believe that.
Standing up or
Yeah, so
laying
if
down?
everybody was
Standing up?
standing up, like,
Standing up, where you'd
you
be
know how it's
next
like
to each
a
other.
concert where you're just
Yeah,
everybody's
but they're saying
shoulder to shoulder, right?
that is everybody in the world could fit just in the state of Texas that way.
Yeah, I believe that.
I'm just amazed that you got the paraplegics to stand up.
Might have to hold them, but
If you ever
And them
drive
with those
from
legs
Dallas to Coleman, just going
an
out towards the Panhandle,
oblong.
I mean, there's like half of nothing on most of those roads for a long time,
Hmm.
and it's just open area after open area, and then you start getting into where there's a farm every 20 miles, or at
I
least it feels that way for how long you're in the car, right?
I remember when we drove to California, going through Oklahoma and Arizona, just like you can see the mountain in the background, and 4 hours later, it's looked like it never moved. You never got any closer to it.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. There's just something about that open space that, yeah, no joke. If you acted like there was a concert in Texas and the whole world was going to be there, yeah, they probably could be.
It'd be Bill and Ted and the Wild Stallions.
I don't know, man. There's just something to it. You drive 8 hours and you never left the state. I mean, oh my God.
Well, like 4 hours for Ohio drive
Bad.
across it. 4 hours, a little over 4 hours drive across. Because I'm right on the edge. I mean, literally right out my backyard is the Ohio River in West Virginia. So I could be over to the Indiana line in a little over 4 hours.
Jesus Christ. Lucky you. If you're in a band and you're driving and you're touring through Texas, I've heard everybody talk about it. They hate driving through Texas on tour because you gotta stay here for 2 weeks. And it's hot as fuck. It's like, I was like, you think this is hot? It's only 90 degrees.
Yeah, I mean, and it could be like 95 degrees and we're just so happy when the sun goes down. We're like, oh, it's a lot cooler now.
Yeah.
Geez, this is okay. This ain't so
Yeah.
bad.
I
Especially you
fucking
get a little
bust
bit
out
of
my
wind going
jacket.
on. You're like, oh yeah, this is great.
See, it gets 90 degrees
No.
here. It's miserable because the humidity is usually about 80.
No, our humidity was so bad.
Oh
I
yeah,
felt
what
like there
last
was a
week?
blanket on top of you. It was like 2 days ago for me. It was 112, but it felt like 125.
Yeah, yeah. I want to say that was
No
probably
joke.
Monday and Tuesday for us. It was so muggy outside. Like the
Yeah.
heat's one thing, but when you're in like a covered area outside,
Mm-hmm.
the sun's already down. It's not like you wouldn't think it's any darker, but this is where all the mosquitoes hang out. So you really don't want to be under a covered area, even when the sun goes down and it's muggy like that. You're gonna get bit up. You better take the cutter candles or something.
Shit, I fucking turned on I turned on the DeWalt fan, those industrial ones, and I fucking smoked a few bowls. I didn't see one mosquito out there. And I was like, I didn't see one mosquito out here. The DeWalt fan works better than a mosquito repellent. You know which ones I'm talking about? Those big yellow ones that you get at Lowe's or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, and
Walmart.
are they on a stand?
Yeah, they'll stand. They go really, really high.
Yeah, people like to put those in warehouses because the airflow is so bad, and then they're like, nobody's really going to air condition a warehouse usually.
Well,
With the delivery bays open and everything else, there's not a point in air conditioning. It all escapes.
do you have the Jackson body around you?
Yeah,
Come to show it. I like the looks of this.
See it.
This is the guitar he's painting for me.
But
I'm glad you like it now because the it's gonna look 10 times better with the clear coat on it. You know, looking at it now, it's kind of like struggling to make sure I'm showing it being seen.
I like it.
Yeah,
The sucker's nuclear.
not too bad, huh?
I like it.
Could you sign it?
I didn't sign it.
Sign inside the neck pocket.
Sign inside the neck pocket? Okay, I
Yeah.
can do that. I gotta wait till I'm done painting it or something because I have to take the tape off. I got tape in there.
I was
Yeah, I
like,
got
where
it
would you
on the
hide
back,
it?
too.
The signature. Yeah, something that way.
That looks
That's an
cool.
original right there.
No, I
You
could
just
just
shine
sign
it
it
up?
right in here.
Yeah.
I could do that. Put David Edward right there. Actually, I don't gotta do
Are you
that.
gonna shine it up? Or
I put my I signed it inside the cavity cover. You know, so when I put the shielding tape on and then sign it.
I think it looks good, man.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
How
I
about
think it does too.
have
I
like
think the burst came out pretty good. I mean, it's
like a
kind of got a
stamped.
clear line between, right? Kind of goes orange
Yeah.
to red. You see the.
Yep. Yeah, I can't wait to get
kinda
that
looks
together.
it up
And
in here, but for the most part, I think it looks more of, it doesn't look like I used tape to have a line, right? But basically, I put the colors over the yellow. This is before I put the black
Oh
on,
wait, so you
and then I just
like
use one of those 3M Scotch Brite pads to kind of lightly wet sand to take some of the orange off, so it blends good, and you see plenty of the yellow.
explain to Garguts how you did the black.
Yeah, so my brain just works this way. So I painted my base coat right the way I want. I got all that the way I wanted it, and then left it for a week because I wanted it to be pretty solid and set up. So left that for a week, and then I went out and I put the guitar on candle holders, right? Kind of these thick ones that are about the size of the pockets. And then in the back, it's real easy, just two under here, right? And it just sits like this. So I take a Walmart bag and I scrunch it all up, so it's got a lot of wrinkles and corners and everything in it, right? Just all scrunched up. And you could take it back out to full size, but it'll have all the wrinkles in it, is what you need. So you spray the black, and you're only doing a small area at a time. You're not trying to cover the whole thing and then put down the bag and rip it all off. But you spray the black and you wait about just 2 or 3 seconds, and then you put down the bag. And the idea is the bag is sticking to the black, and then you lift it. And you might have to do that a couple of times. You do it in all these areas. Now, what I find generally happens is I'm not trying to get the pattern from that one time putting down the bag, and I'm going to lift it and just get the pattern. You can try to do that, but when it's not even, you're going to try it again, and then you're going to try it again. And when you mix yellow, orange, and black together, you get brown. So you're going to start affecting how the paint is sitting there, right? Things will be a lot less even while you're sitting there screwing with it, trying to make it even. So really, all you want to do is you put down the black, you wait a few seconds, you put down the bag, rub it all in pretty good, and then rip it off. And it might leave your guitar very black. That's fine. And then the next day, that's when you can wet sand with the Scotch Brite pad and take some off. And as as the color underneath starts to show through, and you can decide how much black you want to leave versus how much color, and You have to go slow, and it'll come out a lot more even for you. But
That looks,
trust me,
I mean, I like the way that looks. That turned out really nice.
Yeah, I thought that was all drawn, but the way you said it's a bag, it makes sense.
yeah, you're just
It's
lifting
like,
the bag. So when you put all the wrinkles and ridges and
it's
everything else in there, as you wet
just the
sand, some of the black comes off and some of it doesn't.
you
So,
fucking Bob Ross it.
Happy little trees.
Right, just
but yeah,
happy
it's a
little
lot of fun,
accident
man.
right
That
there.
took that for front and back took about 5 hours
Wow.
playing with that black. Man, I
Yeah,
was
I thought it
starting
took
to
like 5 minutes.
irritate my fingers, like the fingerprints are coming off because my fingers were so wet for so long. So I started wearing a glove, but then my a rubber glove, and it's like my hands were getting sweaty inside. So I was still kind of having the problem because my fingers weren't completely dry. Yeah, it is what it is. But I didn't want to give up and wait till the next day because in 24 hours your paint is solid but pliable. If you wait, now you're battling how tough is that paint versus the undercoat. So you wanted your undercoat pretty tough while you do this.
I'll put a switch in it to when I hit it, you hear Michael J. Fox say, "That sucker's nuclear."
I said, there she is.
But no, after about
Right.
3 hours, I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous. Fuck it, I'll keep doing.
It took that long. I thought it was gonna take longer. So how long did you get the blacks in there? A week?
I had the
The
base
black
coat
paint?
colors, so the yellow and the orange, right? I had all that figured out and sitting there for a week, so that we kind of the paint's kind of hard, less pliable, right?
Hmm.
Then I went out and did the black so that it was, lifted with the bag, and I just left that after my final results. I left that overnight, and the next evening or next
Yeah.
day, I did the wet sanding with the gray Scotch Brite pad, just little circles, just going around. And you got to go slow because if it looks like it mushed, then the effect is gone, and you got too much of the background color showing.
So I know how they do this, but dang it, hold on. I know how they do this paint job, but I've never tried it. This swirl.
Yeah, I imagine that's got to be something like
Rope.
that. Oh, right. Oh, that's right. You know how they do it, right?
Well, yeah, I know how, but I've never tried it.
Okay.
They do it, they have it, the paint, then they put this rope in and then just start pulling the rope and it just swirls out.
String?
Right. That's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to try that.
But I think, I love the purple. I wish it had more purple on it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I always like those paint jobs.
Yeah.
Now, that Guitar Alex one has almost the same paint job on it.
Yeah, the Vola.
Yep. And this one is, Derek, this is the Screaming Demons in this one. So, why? No, okay, there we go. Keep losing the sound.
I'm controlling it with the mic with my remote control from here. That'd be crazy.
Man, I almost got my Wolverine done. Still messing around with my fret ends on Ron's favorite neck.
Wait a minute. There we go.
Nice.
Not too bad.
I like that.
That looks nice. What are you missing on it?
It's a
Oh,
JS100 body, and from 1996.
Oh.
And what I love about it is it's like every neck, every set of pickups, anything I put in that thing sounds great. And
Bye, Nick. my back and my pickups.
And this Charvel made in Mexico neck is gonna fit that. It's gonna fit that like it was made for it. No modifications needed. Now on the
that
neck,
would
yep.
fit my green Charvel too.
Well, if you'd like to have it for $600, I'd be more than happy to sell it.
I'll just trade you one with a real nice real black ebony.
No, you don't understand. I reprofiled this. I reprofiled the fretboard, and I put in
He
my
was
stainless
like,
steel frets, and it's almost done. Almost.
"Oh,
I mean, I would say that in this group, you probably have half the people would tell me it's done, and half the people would say, "Yeah, go a little further." But you can
keep
not
going."
feel the frets along the side.
There you go.
But when you run your hand like this against it, you can feel them. And I just want them a little bit smoother on the edges, just a little bit. And you can't take off too much at one time, otherwise it's not going to be wide enough for the Floyd. So got to go really slow.
So Ron, I guess you like whiter necks, thinner.
For me, I like thinner. I like thin this way.
Yeah, I like thin wide.
I like a neck you can slide around on.
Now so Derek, what I like about one thing you got to admit this about a Screaming Demon, it picks up the pinch harmonics like crazy.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like does the guy have like a boost DB or something?
I don't know. I don't know. I never tore one apart, but
Like, say if you pinch harmonic, maybe it'd be at 5 to 8K plus. You know, on your. I wonder if it like activates it and catches it pretty well.
I mean it's a George Lynch pickup, so
Oh hell yeah!
When they're not active, I think it's really just the way it's wound. I like the growl on the low end.
Yeah, I love it. This stuff. I'm a huge fan of chunky guitar tune, but sometimes I hear it now and dang, I don't know what they're doing. They're like 8K to 10K all the way and making all these weird noises with octaves. I'm just like, I'm just playing the damn guitar. Tuned to like, I don't know. Seems like they threw the guitar down the stairs and they just left it in that tuning.
that's where it landed.
That's what I'm playing. I'm just like, what's going on? They don't even want to play guitar anymore. They just want to make it sound cool.
I can't blame them for trying. I'm sure people are trying to make that noise that nobody else is doing. The problem
Mm-hmm.
is when they know it sounds like shit and still makes it to the album, and it's like, oh my god.
Oh, my headset's about ready to die. Hold on.
This that new thing, that new genre called thal.
What was it called?
Thal.
Thal?
Yeah. And it's kind of like gent mixed with effects, and it's always a breakdown. There's nothing, and it's like people aren't even playing something. They're just. I'm just like, okay, it sounds cool, but does it have to be the entire fucking song?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. Yeah, I've thought that too. Like You know, it'd be one thing if it was a riff for a few seconds, you know,
Yeah,
but
but people
making it
like
the
that.
entire song, I don't know. Doesn't really work for me.
It's all Ron's fault. He ruined it.
I hear
He
you.
played the first Gent song back in the 90s or something.
The first what?
The
Gent
first
song.
breakdown Gent song.
No, nope.
Oh, you should have. You would have made a lot of money if you did.
Yeah, probably.
You'd have killed Nirvana before Kirk could.
They killed us, so
He died anyways. It's all right. You know, just like Tenacious D said, you grunge try to kill the metal. Punk try to kill the metal. But I forget who else.
I mean, listen to harmonics on this. This just picks it up so easy.
Are you sure it's just not the whole Dimebag setup you have?
No, this is the Screaming Demon. It's a George Lynch pickup, and it's only 10K. That's the wild part.
Only okay. Let me just go deny all of my medical bills. Yeah. 10K. Here we go. 10K. A lot of money.
Right. Well, I mean, when you're talking about the slug at 44K,
There's another one that's more expensive. Jeez.
the slug that I got in the Warrior, that's 100
Talking about
and
the output. The output is like 44K
Oh, okay.
kilovolts, right?
Well, I hope so.
so it's got more
Oh,
than 4 times the output of this one.
damn.
So I love
Just
it.
catch on. Those are the ones that catches like you like talking in the background.
This guitar came from Dane's, Phoenix. Jackson.
Right.
19. This is a made in Japan, 1997.
I love Japan guitars. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Now they had the Death Swirl come back out in like 2007, right? 2008, something like that.
Yes.
And
Hey,
those were still made in Japan, so that was a pretty good deal.
Oh. Hitting. Hey,
what?
True. How much longer would it take for you to be here?
Greasy. Oh no, wait, Greasy is tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Greasy's tomorrow.
I'll hop on
I want to grab. Let's see if I can grab a soda. I got the munchies. There's some sugar, soda. There's some Funyuns. Yeah. Some Dominoes. 2 big boxes of chicken.
I want it all.
From that movie Half Baked when he's telling them to order some popcorn. Whole lot of popcorn. Whole lot of water. Water.
Do you
I
only
need
have
some.
to stay one night?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be kind of a pain, right? You get a late night, and then it's if you're hungry, there ain't no way to just go get something. Usually,
I can
Okay,
either
True.
DoorDash or there's a cafeteria downstairs that serves hot food till 2 o'clock, and then after that, sandwiches until 5. And kind of like a pizza down there. But usually I would DoorDash. You get some Bill Millers. It was the worst Bill Millers I ever fucking had. Driest brisket in the world. They didn't even put pickles or onions. They give me a jalapeno. I was like, what the hell am I do with that?
Yes, true. I got it.
Who's coming in?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Damn it. This thing messed up again?
No. No.
I need to ask him for water. Hold on. I don't want it to rain on the thing.
I always wanted to record a heavy version of country song.
I guess the question is, how country are you going?
Just a song.
Yeah, both in prison, and maybe a Tom. That's right. You don't like Tom Petty, right?
No. Something like that. I always wanted to record that. Then have someone, like, that kind of singing. I always thought that would be fun to do. But maybe I may be mistaken.
I think you're onto something. That'd probably work.
I killed a man in prison. I don't know. Now, I think it'd be fun. I think it would be fun.
Yeah, I would bet it's worth doing. It's really just all about the delivery, right? So pick the right song. Got a good delivery on the brutality of the lyrics and the guitar. Probably turn out pretty good. All right. It is midnight here. Just about. I gotta take the dog out right quick. So I'll be right
Finally.
back.
My phone was lagging hardcore.
What's that?
I said, finally, I was trying to get back on. My phone was lagging.
Huh.
I was like, damn, I have like the slowest phone now.
True. You
What's
can
that?
never
Listen, my-
harmonic pick when you want to.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay.
Hmm?
Like Some of them.
Play the harmonica if you want to. But go for it.
Some of my guitars, they jump, some don't. Well, I use a 500K pot pretty much in everything except for strats. Well, I take that back. If they are 3 single coils. But there's no absolute rule that says you can't put a 500 in it. It's just
What would the difference be?
it's just a standard. Give you a different tone. One's brighter and one will be a little bit
For
darker.
different pot?
Yeah.
Oh, 500K, yeah, 250K, 78.
Or
78
one,
what? 78
or
watts.
1 meg. Like I was running a 500K in the Warrior with that 44K output slug, and I ended up changing it to a 1 meg. And it's just a little bit more controllable. So I'm putting 500s in yours too. That's what's in yours. So
For the pot?
yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Both volume and tone are both 500.
You got 500K, okay. Billy Gibbons do pick harmonics. What about the but the wire?
God dang, I got this chair sticking on the cable. I hate cables. I hate power cables. I hate instrument cables. I hate mic cables. I hate headphone cables. If I had it my way, if I had to use the cables, they would all be hidden and everything would be retractable. But I don't have them. So, all right, guys. It's 3 hours and 20 minutes, and I'm going to go to bed. And Garguts, you need to get some rest. And here comes Ava. So you ready to go outside? Come here. Come here. Ready to go outside? Come here, baby. Here. Come here. Here. Oh, I'm sorry. I got the head. Come here. Up. Come on. Oh, I know. She knows she's not allowed to. Hey. Go outside. Go to the bathroom. All right, everybody. So I'm going to play the intro, outro, and I got to take Ava outside. So I will see all you guys tomorrow at 10. And why is that? What? Oh, okay. There it is. All of a sudden, my intro, outro was missing. So tomorrow, you guys, Greasy, True, and anybody else wants to join. And hopefully I'll have Dane's guitar in here with all the green done. So we'll be good. All right, everybody. Good night, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Always enjoyable. Always welcome.